run 'em out, run 'em out. We got the Raiders in the building and they bout to shut it down. Silver and black up in the crowd. Raider Nation.
Raider Nation, it's your boy Dub Raider. Welcome to another episode of the Stogie Nation. I know we've been away for a while. My boy Legacy of the Shield had been on vacation and been doing his thing, but now we're back and we're going to be reviewing a cigar. Pedro.
In your dreams, Pedro. In your dreams.
Welcome back, my brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, man, everything's good. You know, summertime with the kids could be a little bit overstimulating, shall I say? You know,
2 words, brother. Summer camp.
I know,
Best
right?
thing ever.
Yeah, man. You know, it's been long overdue. It's just been, you know, with the kids in school,
For sure, man.
watching them and taking them here, taking them there. It's just been like, it's been a little bit busy, but they're going back to school on Wednesday, which frees me up on Mondays, how we usually had originally planned.
Right.
So we can expect a lot more episodes coming your way.
That's right. So again, Raider Nation, welcome to Stogie Nation. Today, we're going to be doing a cigar review, you know, because as you can see, Pedro's at his place. I'm at my house, and we actually have a cigar that I picked up, I want to say a few months ago. I had gone on a trip to Central California, to Morro Bay, and walking around, of course, you know, keeping an eye out for cigar lounges and cigar shops. I see one and I walk in there, and you know they had the conventional cigars, you know, the Alec Bradleys, the Rocky Patels, you know, all the usuals. But then I saw this one, this little beauty right here with this copper ring, you know, and I was like, what is that? And it's basically called Don Bartolome cigar. So I was like, you know what? Let me get a couple because I know Pedro and myself will be able to review these. So I grabbed them, brought them over, and when we had our first episode that we recorded together, you know, I gave him some cigars that we're going to be reviewing in the near future, and this is going to be our first one that we're going to review together but separate. You know,
There we go.
Yeah. So what do you think so far of the cigar, Pedro? As far as what you can see, what you can smell, what are your thoughts?
It smells pretty. I mean, it smells pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty light.
Yeah, it's pretty. It smells. What is it? A Connecticut?
It's a Connecticut Toro.
Okay.
It's the Ambar Edition. What the Ambar Edition means, I have no idea. I'll be reading some information from their website in a minute. But you know, as far as a Connecticut, it's definitely on the light side, and you know, the wrapper obviously kind of gives it away. Not that all light wrappers are Connecticut's, and they are mild cigars or medium cigars.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this one, based on what they mentioned on the website, it is definitely a medium. And you know, so far so good. You know, the construction looks good. A little veiny, but you know, I'm not complaining.
That's what she said.
Especially for you know, the price point. I think it was like it's a $9 cigar.
Okay,
So,
$9 Stogie.
Yeah, and it's a good size. It's what is it?
I think the ring gauge was 54.
Yeah, 54 ring gauge, 6.5 inch long. So you know, this is a good 45 minutes to maybe an hour, depending on how fast you smoke it.
Yeah.
So it should be good. So let's cut it up.
Absolutely.
Start it up.
Today I'm going with the old school guillotine cut here. Sure. Sorry.
Well, we're gonna chop your headphones off.
I know, man. I almost did.
I'm gonna be using my little V cut, my little dope lighter here. Yeah.
Sure. Nice and I've gotten really good at cutting cigars, guys, from the last time I was on here.
Toast it up.
I'm excited to smoke this one.
Yeah, me too, man. It's been sitting in my humidor for 2 months, bro. Probably even longer.
You know, before I light this, you beat me to the punch there, Dub. Man, I'm feeling a little right here.
What's that? A little tight?
A little tight right there. So we're going to check that out right there. Let's see if it messes with anything. So I'm going to toast this bad boy up. I can smell the nuttiness from the cigar already, guys. I'm just kidding. I can't.
I was like, damn, you can? I smell walnut. No, it's actually the first draw was actually a little spicy.
You know what? I never really understood what spicy was when it came to a cigar, and the more you smoke them, the more you start to understand what that spiciness is. And I'll tell you what, it's crazy. The way I could compare it is, once in a while, I drop a little Zin bag in my mouth, and Zins have the tendency to be spicy, and that's how I could kind of relate it to is the spiciness of a Zin on a cigar, like maybe like the first quarter of it would almost have that sensation of a Zenny Zin Zin, and I'm thinking that's what the spiciness is, right?
Yeah, for me, I taste like food spice, not like chile, not like jalapeno or serrano or anything like that, but kind of like pepper, like paprika. Something that's not like hot spice, but just gives like a sensation.
A little zinger.
Yeah, and this one started out really good, man. The draw is really nice.
It is. Let me see.
It's not very very tight at all.
Okay. Okay.
A lot of good smoke too, man. I like it.
Man, this thing's throwing all kinds of smoke right now.
Yeah. I love it, man. Yeah, so Nation, this is Don Bartolome Cigars Ambar Edition. From what their website says about this particular one here, it's this cigar is wrapped in a Toro, Connecticut, which is ultimately giving the cigar a smooth and creamy taste. The smoke begins with an initial burst of spice, which is definitely what we tasted.
Yeah, yeah.
Settles with silky and smooth affair with soft notes of cedar and cream to massage the taste buds.
Hold on. Did I just smooth what into a silky smooth affair, huh?
Hell yeah, man. It's fucking I don't know. I don't know if my wife should be hearing me talk like this.
We got to put a little R-rated symbol in the
Hell yeah. And then let me see. It says the perfect cigar for relaxation and tranquility. If you desire a cigar with a smooth, mellow, and profusely packed with taste, then the Ambar Edition is your ideal choice. So basically, the breakdown of the cigar is it's a Connecticut shade. It's a Mexican binder, Dominican and Mexican filler. Color is Colorado. The grade is hand-rolled long filler. Ring gauge, again, 52 inches. Length, 6.5 inches. Strength, they say medium, and obviously it's a Toro, as you can see. So, if so far so good, it's I don't want to say I'm impressed, but I'm happy with what the cigar is definitely showing. So what do you think about
All right. So far, one thing I'm starting to notice here is that you better have not necessarily iron lungs because you're not taking it straight to the lungs. But one thing I've noticed about longer cigars is it's a little bit, at least for me, since I'm not really too used to smoking. You said this is what, a 64 and a half?
It's
length?
a 6.5 inch. So it's half a foot, a little bit over half a foot.
So when I take like my first draw, the smoke almost feels wispy. I feel like I need to puff it like once or twice to get a full draw into it. You know what I'm saying? But since you're a veterano at this, you could just boom real quick,
No, but I usually do a 2-puff draw whenever I smoke a cigar. So I puff it once, and then the second time is when I actually take the
take
smoke
it in, right? Got it. And that's my first initial thought. I mean, obviously, the first light was filled with like the little spiciness.
Yeah, I could definitely feel the creaminess like in my mouth afterward. Does it taste like anything? Not particularly, but I definitely feel like a creaminess, kind of like if you have like the fuck is that coffee cafe mocha?
Yeah.
Not the chocolate aspect, but that little aftertaste in your mouth. It kind of leaves like a little coating in your mouth.
Mm.
That's what it feels like. But yeah, man, so far so good. It's a good smoke, and for the price point, $9, not bad. That's a that's a house blend at Bose, easy. So as we smoke the cigar, let's talk a little Raider Nation.
Little Raider football.
Yes, well, actually, no. Let's talk a little Legacy of the Shield.
Wow.
Because I've been noticing you've been busy on social media.
Yes.
How's that going with you, man? Because I've seen you starting to dabble more into IG, a
I'm
little
trying.
bit, saw the account on YouTube popping up.
Yeah, man.
So,
I'm
so
definitely trying to expand here a little bit. I just, to me, I guess I've gotten so used to using TikTok that I'll just record it. You gotta understand. Sometimes, like when I do these videos, like I'm like, it's like a little short window that I have to do it, and then with like the kids being out on vacation and stuff like that, so I'll drop the video, send it off, and then I just kind of forget about it. But little by little, I'm starting to get in the habit of moving it to you know TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and then I'm even doing some stuff on X and Threads where I'm just doing like quick little, like a picture and a quick summary of whatever I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I just been, just kind of reading up on what's happening in the season, especially right now in the beginning is when it gets exciting because we're seeing all the players, we're into the practices where people are in pads and trades are happening and you know, unfortunately injuries are happening so yeah.
it's the nature of the beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nature of the beast, especially at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've already had some transactions, some
Yeah.
releases, like the big one. What's his name? Christian Wilkins. You know,
Daddy Christian out there
yeah.
acting a fool.
And let me tell you, because I recently went to the open practice at Allegiant Stadium.
Nice.
I was able to take my son and my wife for the first time. We got to see truly what Pete Carroll is about. He is about inclusivity. He is about competition. He is about the fandom being involved. And let me tell you, man, he delivered. He definitely delivered. Going to see that. To be totally honest, I think it was the perfect game because it was Raiders against Raiders, and guess who won?
The Raiders.
The Raiders. It was a perfect game. Either way you saw it, it was a perfect game. But no, on a serious note, it was definitely great seeing them out there, allowing the Raider Nation to experience it, being that the tickets to the regular season are so expensive. This event was open to the public. Initially, it was open just to season ticket holders, which is us. But then they opened it to the general public, and it was only $5, bro.
That right there was crazy, man. And I wish I could have made it because it's just a $5 ticket, bro. Like that ain't nothing. That's like that a Starbucks coffee is more than that shit, you know?
Yeah,
And I was like, man, I'm such a fool for missing it just because, like, work and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I should have just done like a turnaround trip,
that's what I
go.
did.
Yeah.
We took off Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Got there about 11 o'clock. Parked, walked over to the stadium, went inside, grabbed our seats, grabbed some lunch, watched them go at it. Met up with some Raider Nation family in there, and then watched the scrimmage. Then it was over. Jumped back in our car. Oh no, actually, we went to go have lunch because there's a bomb Guamanian restaurant that we like to visit over there. It's
Guamanian.
Guamanian, yeah. You never heard of the island of Guam? It's a U.S. territory for those that don't know.
Before you guys get all crazy and shit. Now, play.
Let me break out my map. One of my fraternity brothers, he's part Guamanian, and he introduced us to that restaurant one time we came to a game, and then I introduced it to my wife, and now every time we go as a family, that's one of our stops.
Oh, nice.
So we went to go have lunch and then drove back home because we had a birthday party to go to that night back here in Compton. So left in the morning at 6 a.m., didn't get home till like I think 11 o'clock at night. But let me tell you, it was worth it. My son was in cloud nine. He loved it. He was identifying the players, their numbers. It was a great experience. Now, my wife and I, we were tired as fuck, but seeing him happy and obviously seeing the Raider Nation and seeing the Raider players there, it was definitely worth it. And for $5, bro, hell yeah, I'll do that shit any day.
Can't beat that at all, bro.
Hey man, maybe next year we'll get the families together and fucking roll out.
Bro, I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm 100% with that because that seemed like a pretty cool experience. You know what I mean? I was looking at the tape from a lot of the people that within our Raider community, and A lot of them went, and I was just looking at it. And I'm like, damn, bro, that looks like a very fun time. People, and I don't know. I hadn't imagined. I thought they were gonna have it like at the practice field. And when I saw like Allegiant Stadium, I'm like, damn, these fools are having it in the stadium. It's a mock game. They had the jumbotron on, like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
they had the announcer, and I was like, man,
yeah.
that's
They had
fucking
fucking
dope.
the Raiderettes. Tom Brady was there.
Hey, tell me that ain't a weird ass sight.
Man, I'm. You know what? I'm never gonna get over the tuck rule because I live the tuck rule, but I'm getting a little soft on him. I'm the ice is melting around my heart around talking about Tom Brady.
The coldness is already going away.
Well, a little bit, little bit. I still wear my "fuck the tuck" t-shirt, so but no, it was great to see, and I was actually I was a little worried because I went to the one last year, but that one was I think it was just for season ticket holders and families,
Mm.
so there was a lot less people, but places were segmented to like certain tickets or certain areas. So thankfully we had the hookup from my boy Turf, the ultimate Raider fan. And he got us into the exclusive sections, and it was cool, man.
Man, the Raiders, I think the Raiders should do that every year. And I'll tell you why, because I think it'll start bringing more fans. You know what I mean? As it is, it's hard to fill up Allegiant Stadium with Raider
Our fan.
fans.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just because it's such a damn tourist trap.
yeah,
But I think that if they do that every year, where it's just like, hey, it's open to the public and it's just $5 to get in, I think that's good, bro. I think that's amazing because it
yeah.
brings it, people are like, oh, let me just go. I mean, it's only going to be, especially for the people that live in Vegas that are getting used to like, okay, well, we have a football team. Like, oh, well, we have a football. It's like, oh shit, it's only $5. Like, let's go check out the Raiders mock game. That's I think that's a dope ass way of exposing
Oh, of course.
the team. You know what I mean?
No, and another reason I think it's great is because just like yourself, you're a large family. You're a family of what, 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Family of 5. Let's try and take your family of 5 to a regular season Raider game in the 400 section at $300 a ticket.
Yeah, that's
So that 3 times 5, that's $1,500
off
just
the bat.
on tickets. And
Yeah,
then you still got to get there, hotel, food, and of course you got to do a little gamble, and so it's easily 2-3 G's for one game.
absolutely, dude.
And
That, that's a vacation. That's
yeah,
a and that's the thing right now, bro. There's people like from all these teams that we're going to be facing in the regular season. They've been saving as soon as that schedule dropped. They're like, oh shit, we're going to Vegas.
oh, yeah,
And they're already,
yeah,
um,
they're prepared for it.
they're prepared for it,
Yeah,
and it's not necessarily because they're like, oh, they're more like loyal to their team. Is just that's just kind of like the way it is right now at Allegiant
yeah,
Stadium. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Because this wouldn't happen in Oakland.
no,
People
absolutely not.
people wouldn't make Oakland a vacation destination. Oh, let's take a vacation to Oakland and watch our team play in Oakland.
Hell nah, you know what I mean?
Like, I like my life. I want to keep it. But no,
Like
but
yeah,
it was definitely a great event, and I definitely recommend anybody in the Raider Nation that finds it difficult to get your whole family to an actual game. Go to this. If they do it every year, attend. You will definitely have a great time. It's what, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, because they opened, I think, the doors at 11:30.
right.
The scrimmage didn't start till 1 and ended at like at 2:30, 2:45. So
Okay.
you get to walk around Allegiant and check it out, and it was really cool, man. It was
Was there
definitely.
anybody tailgating?
I don't know about. I don't think so,
Yeah.
because we just got there, parked. We parked at MG at Luxor, and then walked over the bridge and went inside. So we didn't stay outside. And it was hot as hell, man. It was in the low hundreds. So I was like, nope, I ain't standing out here.
That's the thing about Allegiant Stadium, bro. It's nice in there.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
It's amazing.
it's like a nice summer night during the day in there.
Oh yeah. So how's your stick so far, man?
That's what I was gonna touch on right now. Right now, I feel like it's burning perfect. Right now, in the beginning, it was a little hard. I felt like it was. I wasn't getting much of a draw on it. You know, I was doing the double puff like in bim. Now, but you know what I noticed is the beginning. My ash is low. I'm gonna put it right here because I might. But in the beginning, I felt like the cigar was a little. The construction was nice,
Yes.
but I felt like in the front it was a little like. And I don't know if it was me when I put it into my humidor. I wasn't paying really good attention to it, and I'm wondering if that was causing this.
Oh, maybe if it was a tight fit.
Yeah, and then the ash, like, it looks a little splintery. That's the only way I could explain it right
Yeah,
there.
but I noticed that it's an even burn though. So
Yeah,
just like even burn, it's not like fucking tilted one way or another.
Jesus,
Hate those
bro,
fucking.
you're already that deep into the cigar? Let me see. Shit,
Yeah, fool. Yeah, I smoke a cigar. I don't make love to it, fool.
you do, bro. You do. You do. You know what, bro?
Like, no andamos con chingaderas. And then that's it's more the length that you prefer, right? As far as like a cigar, more like the 5.5 inch.
The 5.5 inch. That's a good one. Ever since we got the Drew Estates, I got the sample pack, which is I think 25 cigars, which I think is a great deal.
Well, speaking of which, have you tasted all of them already?
I have.
And what's your favorite
The Maduro.
from best to least?
So the least will be, and I don't know what it would have to be the sweet one.
Yes, I agree.
As much as like I know a lot of people like that, but I feel like it takes away from the integrity of a cigar. Like it defeats the purpose
I
of
agree.
of a cigar. But I'm not like saying don't try it, but it's good. It's a good cigar. Like the smoke is good and everything.
Yeah.
It's just that sweet taste throws off the cigar taste, at least to me.
Yeah. I think that's more personal preference
Hmm.
when it comes to smoking a cigar. And
And then
then, so you said the Maduro was the best, right?
yeah, the Maduro is the best, and then the
Uh-huh.
second would have to be
Okay.
the shade, and then the third will have to be the sun grown, and then the fourth one will have to be the wait 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, what's the
You forgot the Connecticut.
and yeah, so it goes okay, so it goes Maduro,
Huh?
shade,
Okay.
Connecticut, sun
Sun-grown.
grown, and then sweet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the sun grown is pretty good. Like I'm still trying to really understand like the profiles of the cigars because you know, and I made a mistake when because I haven't really fully sat down and like smoked it and kind of really broke it down because I took them when I went to Laughlin. You know how I went to Laughlin?
Yeah.
I took one of each, and it was so damn hot out there, bro. Like I maybe smoked like, and I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done." You know,
Yeah,
and then
it's hot.
yeah, and then I tried to smoke it in like the casino they had there, and fucking big old clouds, and I'm like, "Damn," you know, like
Hell yeah.
I was like,
Like Legacy of the Shield,
"Yeah,
bitch.
this is Lake Shiro, what's up? You guys got a problem over here or what?" Nah, just play.
Hiding my smoke.
Yeah, but you know, like I felt like I really couldn't break it down and enjoy it and enjoy it. And the reason I say the Maduro is my favorite because we smoked it on our first episode, and I was able to kind of really smoke it on, enjoy it, and kind of relax. I think that's what cigars. It has to be like a relaxed environment where you don't feel like, fuck, I have to rush the cigar or I have to like I'm not in the right setting for it. Like, oh, is my smoke gonna bother the person next to me at the slot machine? You know what I mean? Like, so, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna puff it outside, and yeah,
Hell.
it was like 100 degrees at 10 o'clock at night. You know, so like, so I still need to kind of go through, but as far as what I've had so far, it's the Maduro.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you liked it. And have you tried pairing it with anything?
Um, not yet. Even though I should, I want to. Maybe like a little glass of whiskey or something. I'm not too sure what. I mean, so I don't really drink, so but I'm pretty sure that pairing goes hand in hand and smooth.
Yeah,
One
my
thing.
oh,
What?
what's up?
Oh no, go ahead. What was it?
No, I said my preference has always been with a Maduro, either whiskey or tequila.
Whiskey or tequila.
Those actually, they taste good to me as a pairing. For the Connecticut's, either by themselves or with a coffee, but like regular coffee, not this Starbucks bullshit. Like
Yeah.
té con leche.
Straight up café con
Asian-
leche.
yeah, or black coffee
And that's what I was gonna say. I one thing I did
or
have.
café de olla.
One thing I did have was a Maduro with usually I try to drink my coffee black, right? And I had one with a Maduro, and it was pretty. I felt like it complemented each other pretty good for some reason, you know. But so far it's good, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm impressed for being at a little smoke shop in Morro Bay. In the middle of like the tourist area. I'm impressed.
yeah, dude. It's not a bad a cigar. I mean, it's a medium. I mean, it's definitely doing medium things. You
Right.
know, and like I said, I went with the guillotine cut right here in the back.
Having that full cut. How's the draw? Is it like, is it a nice full draw? Does it like, I guess, splinter out a little bit? Like, because sometimes if you do a guillotine cut, I usually have the experience that you get a lot more smoke. But you were mentioning initially you didn't feel that, but
Yeah,
now you definitely do, right?
yeah. Now it's coming in. Now it's definitely a pretty fuller draw, I guess. And so far, I mean, it's not bad, brother. It's not a bad cigar. I mean, for the price point of, what'd you say, $9?
$9, man.
Shit, you can't go wrong with that.
Pretty dope. Yeah, maybe I'd say maybe at a cigar lounge it's probably like $12, $13 because that's the price directly from their website. So I'm pretty sure at a cigar lounge that they're gonna add a little bit more, for their,
Inflated a bit.
yeah, they got to pay their bills, so
Yeah, that's true.
it's
Can't
understandable.
knock them for that. Can't
Yeah.
knock them for that. But yeah, I mean, so far it's good. I mean, I haven't really gotten the creaminess, the creaminess of the cigar, right? I still haven't felt the silky and smooth affair that the website
Yeah,
says.
I haven't felt the smoothiness or whatever they said, but I have felt the creamy, definitely the spice. It's like, I want to say I'm like halfway through, and it's definitely, the spice has kicked up a little bit more,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's what I like. I like spicy cigars, but it's definitely a medium body cigar. It's not too strong. It's not very overpowering. It's good. Like this, I think would be great playing golf, like playing around a golf, because it's not something that is going to be like, holy shit, this, I got to really focus on keeping it lit. It hasn't, the cherry hasn't burned out on me. It's maintained well,
yeah.
and
And you're
you know
already way ahead of the
yeah,
game. I'm
halfway.
still right here.
Yeah, halfway. But yeah, so far so good, man. So let me ask you, Pedro.
Shoot it.
I recently did an episode of the Raider Nation roll call over at, I would say, Pismo Beach, at Bolsa Chica Beach here in Orange County.
Mhm.
The Raider Nation blacked it out, and I was interviewing some of the Raider Nation fam, and I was asking them what were their expectations for the season, as far, or the expectation for the season as far as a Raider fan, not like the record, like wins and losses,
Mhm.
but the expectation as fans.
Mhm.
What's your expectation? Like, what are you hoping to see, experience this season as a Raider fan?
I'm looking for the Raiders have an identity outside of the football field, which is us. But I think the Raiders have been lacking identity as an organization. And that's what I'm looking forward to right there is a stability in the organization. You know what I'm saying? We got a veteran in Pete Carroll, we got Chip Kelly in there, and
Patrick Graham.
Patrick Graham, and even like Geno Smith being in there. That's what I want to see. I want to see like a good direction. I'm not saying like the Raiders are gonna go to the playoffs, even though I think they're gonna be a sneaky wild card contender. Believe it or not. I think they are because Geno Smith made that happen with the wackest O line in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we have the best O line, but we got a bunch of young, hungry guys that want to play, bro. That are they're feeling something right now, something that they probably haven't, especially the guys that were there when Josh McDaniels was there. They're probably like, fuck, this was a dark ass time
It
in
was,
the
man.
Raider Nation, and they're probably so I could see the excitement in Max Crosby. Max Crosby wants to win so bad that he's seeing it and he's buying into it, and everybody's buying into this Pete Carroll system and the way he carries himself. The guy's a OG coach, bro. I mean, he's been in the game for years. Hasn't really had a losing. He hasn't had a losing season, really. I think I forgot since when.
It's funny. Chris mentioned that Pete Carroll has probably forgotten more football than we will ever know in our lives.
For
That's how much
real,
experience that man has.
right? But yeah, man. I mean, that's exactly I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see. Hey, the Raiders are fucking finally moving in the right direction. You know, we got a lot of young guys, bro. A lot of young guys. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, we drafted what 11 rookies in this draft. 11. You know, and now as you're looking at them, Pete Carroll's building that Legion of Boom. I'm calling it the Legion of Doom at the Raider Nation. You know, if you look at their depth chart, bro, these fools are all like 6'1",
Yeah,
6'2",
big boys, man.
6'3", all of them, bro, all of them. And it's like he came with the vision, and he's executing that vision over here in
Definitely.
Vegas right now. You know what I mean?
It's
And
funny you were mentioning how big they are. I forgot who it was. I think it was Ashton Genty because he's like what 6'1", 6'2", right?
no, I think he's like 5'9".
Shit, is he?
Yeah, that's
Right. So my son was watching them, standing around the rest of the players, and he's like, "Daddy, how tall is Ashton Genty?" And I was like, "He's maybe a few inches shorter than I am." And he's like, "Damn, so these guys are giants." I'm like, "Yeah, they're big. They make me look short, and I'm 6 feet tall."
yeah,
And he's like, "Wow, these guys are big." But yeah, man, you can definitely tell Pete Carroll is bringing that in his own little mix of
yeah,
size and strength
yeah,
into the Raiders.
yeah, bro. Because I was going through them, and I'm like, man, everybody's above 6. Everybody's like either 6 feet or you got this Deontay Thornton, guys like 6'5". You know what I mean? Like you got Jack Besh. I think he's hitting like 6 feet, 6 feet.
Yeah, he's I think 6'1".
Yeah, like 6'1".
Yeah, yeah,
And then
because he was the one I told him like, look at him. He's only an inch taller than I am, so that way, kind of like to give him a visual gauge of how tall these dudes are.
yeah,
But yeah, they are some big boys, man.
yeah, they are, man. So yeah, that's kind of like what I expect of this season. I mean, that's what I'm excited to see. Of course, I want to see the Raiders win, but you said it. We've been Raider fans long enough, and for us to say like we're gonna go to the Super Bowl and do this and do that, it's just
Don't drop the cooling anymore,
yeah,
man.
yeah, man. You got to kind of be realistic. There's got to be a point in your Raider fandom where you like have to accept the truth in reality and be like, hey, man, like we got to like tone it down a bit. But as long as we see progression, that's all that matters to me.
Oh, of course, man.
Okay, everybody was pissed off because they're like, oh, we got Geno Smith, he's 35, and I mean, and I have a video right now that I'm probably gonna drop as soon as this ends. It's already pre-recorded. I dropped like 3 videos today, bro, because I was just like, my mind. I drank a lot of coffee. My mind was like, I think that's why I took a nap, bro. My mind was like, hey, dude, slow down, and it's just basically talking about how like if Geno Smith wins a Super Bowl with the Raiders, like this would be one of the greatest NFL redemption stories in history, bro. I mean, you got this 35-year-old quarterback that gets pushed off to the sides, gets buried in the depth charts, gets his chance in Seattle, balls out for 2 years, and gets picked up by the Raiders because they didn't want to extend him. Then he comes to this organization that the media always likes to pick on, bro. They always like to shit on the Raiders. We could be in the playoffs and they'll have some negative to say about
They
the
got
Raiders.
lucky.
Oh, they got lucky. They snuck in there, or we not.
Yeah, no, I definitely see like, at least in my eyes, Geno Smith as being like Rich Gannon 2.0, Jim Plunkett 2.0.
Brody.
because these are like older statesmen later on in their careers, which I don't want to say they were washed up, but they were kind of like, okay, let's bring them in as depth, as backup, and they did their thing, man.
Mm.
Fortunately for us, Geno Smith is definitely an improvement from last year because we had 2 backup quarterbacks starting. So, that's we're already a step ahead there because he's definitely more of a starter than Garbage Minshew was and AOC. And so that in itself, it's already a positive sign.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, because there's some Raider fans out there that have, old, especially like the older ones, right, man? I'm not talking about our, but the older ones that saw the winning in the Raiders, and then they're just like, they're gonna suck this year, they're gonna suck this year, they're gonna suck this year. And it's like, hey bro, like you got to see these fools win. Like we want to see them win. So can you not say that no more? Like, oh, we got like me and my buddy were talking and we got in, well, not into it, but we were just, he's a huge Raider fan as well. We were talking about Shador Sanders and Geno Smith, and he's like, but the Raiders haven't gotten a franchise quarterback in I don't know how many years. And he had a point, he's like, we never get a franchise quarterback. And it's like, but we've always been in quarterback purgatory. Like I told him, like we never suck enough and we're never good enough.
But then it also stems from the leadership, because our leadership has also been a fucking turnstile.
Mm-hmm.
How many coaches have we had in the past since they've been in Las Vegas?
Bro.
How many coaches have we had? Like 4 or 5?
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
Easily. How many quarterbacks have we gone? Well,
Well, we had fucking Derek Carr.
Yeah. I can see we got Derek Carr, but
he was mid though. He definitely wasn't elite.
Speaking of Derek Carr, you want that for the retire Raider?
Hell yeah.
But then what's taking so long for it to make it happen?
What needs to happen?
You think he might come back?
I hope so, because he from what I heard, and obviously this is all speculation and hearsay, social media talk, that he's going to be attending Raider games as a fan because before he was an actual Raider player, he was a Raider fan. So
that's right.
He definitely wants to attend games, or so I heard.
Derek Carr had all these weapons that we have right now. It was like his rookie, maybe 3rd year as a Raiders. It'd be 2016 right here, bro. You think so?
Well, I saw Derek Carr play live, like actually seeing the full field, seeing the possibilities that he had and how he missed a lot of them. I think we definitely would have been better than last season.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe do like a maybe get into the playoffs with him, maybe, because remember the year we had Amari Cooper, we had Michael Crabtree, we had what's his name, Rivera, the tight end.
Brother Rivera? No, I'm just kidding.
No, what the fuck is his name? Robert Rivera? No, that's a coach. I forgot, but we had a decent offense.
Yeah.
We had Donald Penn on the line. He had protection. He had the tools, but after that break, man, against the Colts, he just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
He just wasn't the same. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, I thank him for what he did. He kept us in a lot of games. He made us an okay team, but then also he had a lot of passion for the Raider Nation, a lot of passion for the Raider organization from day one. So for that, I would love for him to come back, because once a Raider, always a Raider. And he started his career with the Raiders.
Yeah, he deserves it, man.
And then besides that, I have an autographed rookie card of his that if he comes back, then it'll actually be worth money again.
It's fucking sweet.
So, hell yeah. It was great, man. It was great. I give props to my boy Mike from Raiders Against the World. He says that he didn't organize it, but he's the one that kind of like, I don't want to say put it together, because it's been going on for many, many years already.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of took over the reins from the previous organizers, because I guess they were just tired of doing it, because they had done it for decades.
Right.
and he decided to take it upon himself to continue to promote it. And it was a great turnout, man. It was. If you guys want to check it out, I actually have a video for the Raider Nation roll call on my page, and there was canopies and tents for what I can say at least like 2 blocks long of Bolsa Chica Beach, of just Raider flags and canopies and family there. It was great, man. It was a great time. I unfortunately I was only there for like 2-3 hours because I had other family functions I had to attend. But I definitely made my presence shown, and interacted with the Raider Nation, and it was great. If you get a chance, bro, that's another thing you got to do next year. And that one, the whole family could go. All you got to do is show up early to get your parking spot, and fucking bring your carne asada, bring your canopies, bring your chairs, and
You're
have
into like swimwear.
have a blast.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah. Yeah, that's another thing, bro. Just like I was like, man, like all these events happen Saturdays. I work Saturdays, and I'm just like, but right now I'm just trying to find something different in order to be able to attend all these things. You know what I mean?
No, but the cool thing is that you can pick and choose your events.
But I
You
want to
can
go to
build.
all of them. That's the
Well,
thing. I'm scared that
well,
once
yeah.
I go to one, once I get a taste of one, I'm not gonna want to
No,
stop.
me too. Like there's events in Arizona. There's events like there's parties in New England, in Texas, Northern California, in Reno, and there's so many Bakersfield.
Yeah,
There's so many events, but you have to pick and choose which ones you go to, because it gets expensive, and it gets time consuming. So you have to pick and choose what you want to do. Like
yeah.
for myself, Bakersfield, that's definitely one I'm going to go to with the Raider Crusaders. The home opener, I'm definitely going to go every year. Bolsa Chica Beach, that's a given because it's right here in our backyard. What are the ones I'm definitely want to attend? At least one TMBC blackout in Texas, because that's where our booster club was founded in Texas. So I
Texas.
definitely, yeah, I definitely want to go to one of those. I definitely want to go check out some away games and hang out with other Raider Nation from other parts of the country. But you know, I can't do it all. I'm not fucking all in on a win. That attends every game. By the
Hey,
way,
speak.
shout out to Brian.
Yeah, man. Hey, that guy's on the road to breaking a record.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna do it, man.
I
I
know
know
he
he's
is.
gonna do it. He's definitely gonna do it. So shout out to Brian. Go for it, my brother. I know you can. But
Was it
yeah,
50,
man.
50 over 50 consecutive games, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna do Thursday, Sunday, Monday every week.
I wish I was you, Brian. I wish I was you, man.
And just thinking about it, that sounds tiring as hell.
Especially, right, looking like the equipment that he carries, and he does his interviews. Then he probably gets back to the hotel room, edits his stuff, and then he's probably on the next flight. Or
Yep. But if I do know a person that can do it, it's definitely Brian. All in on him win. He could definitely handle this. But yeah, man. So there is definitely a lot of things that are popping with the Raider Nation, because as we all know, we might not win the games, but we always win the tailgates. We always win the
absolutely,
parties.
bro,
We
all
we
day, every day.
we know how to party. So there's a lot of things popping, man. Like right now, I don't know if I told you, uh, I hooked up with the Severe Raider. I had interviewed him for Raider Nation roll call, and I had interviewed him at a bar here in the city of Hawthorne, and we're actually going to do a watch party there on the home opener, which is Sunday against the New England Patriots.
The home opener for.
I'm sorry, the season opener.
Oh, I'm about to say, because I thought you were going to. I thought you were going to the home opener. You are going to be there, right?
Yeah, but no, we're doing for the season opener. Yeah, game
Where?
one.
Where at?
City of Hawthorne. It's called the Dank Crypto Bar.
I think I might have to go.
Let's roll, man.
I think
It's going to be fun. And then also just confirmed with Sharkies in Hermosa Beach, we're going to do a blackout watch party at Sharkies at Hermosa Beach Pier. Raider Nation is going to show up and show out that day. I'm actually going to meet up with them to finalize the details on what they require from us. But myself and Mike from Raiders Against the World, and whoever else wants to join in and organize, we're definitely going to be doing the thing, man. So like I said, there's plenty of things to go to, and then of course we're taking you to your first game in Vegas.
yes, sir.
We're going to go hit that hit that Bears game.
September 26th.
Yes, sir. So it's going to be
Right.
on and popping.
I already got my permission slip signed.
All right. Thank your wife for me, by the way.
I will. She's like, I actually got to meet your little friends before you go out. So
Oh, yeah, for
you
sure.
still got to
Man.
come over, bro.
For sure. Hell yeah. What was I going to tell you?
We're just going over there for business. We're going to watch the game, film content, hit a lounge maybe.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. What's your conclusion on this cigar?
Okay.
Like price point, smokability, flavor, enjoyment.
All right. So here it is. So beginning was a little struggle, right? I felt like my draw it was a little constricted. All right. It was nice and smooth up until about right here, right now. It's getting a little spicy, somewhat a little bitter, and which is kind of normal with a lot of cigars, right? Only really good ones will continue the smoothness all the way through. For $10, maybe because I'm not a huge fan of Connecticut wraps, or I probably would go with something like a Arturo Fuente short story. But if I were, I wouldn't mind smoking it again. How about that?
I agree. Yeah, it definitely it's a economical smoke. In comparisons to everything that's out there, it's definitely in the budget. It's a great looking cigar. It's very well made.
Has a pretty cool band.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Fucking like a copper looking band.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Pretty dope. And then being a new brand, at least a new brand to us, I think it was great. It started off well for me. Halfway through, continued good. The last third did start getting a little bitter. But again, beggars can't be choosers.
That's true.
So I'm good with it. So I definitely recommend this. If you guys ever find this cigar at any cigar lounge or any smoke shop, again, is Don Bartolome Ambar Edition.
54 inch or no? Yeah.
54 inch total. Great cigar. We highly recommend it. All right, Raider Nation, we're going to conclude here soon because, we're going on an hour. We don't want to waste more of your time. But if you guys have any cigars that you guys want us to review, let us know. Hit us up on social media. Hit us up on YouTube. Let us know, and we'll go out there and buy them and review them for you. If you guys want to join us in the review, you're more than welcome to do it. Just supply the cigars, and we will do it.
Absolutely, Raider Nation. And like we said, it's during the summer break. We were a little bit out of tune here, but now with the kids going back to school, that opens up my schedule. So we're going to be filming a lot more like together, maybe lounges, Dub Raiders man cave, maybe my whatever cave I have. It's a cave for sure.
We'll set your spot up, man. Definitely.
Yes. So, you know what I mean? So expect a lot more of these reviews. We just did this right here to not lose its flavor, because it had been a while, even though Dub has been going through cigar, been dropping episodes on his own, which are amazing. But, we just want to kind of not lose that train there. But you're going to see a lot more, guys, of us smoking the cigars and doing reviews.
Definitely.
And hopefully we can get this trucking. That was a weak ass line. Sorry.
And we're going to be doing Stogie Nation meetups as well.
Yes.
Because we're going to frequent a lot of cigar lounges, and we're definitely going to want to do meetups there. So, be on the lookout for those as well. Speaking of which, for the home opener, unfortunately, Pedro's not going to be there with us, but Raider Nation is going to be in there, and I set up already at Tap and Ash Cigar Lounge or Social Club. We're going to do a meetup on Saturday the 13th in Vegas. It's in the Art District. Be on the lookout for advertisements for that. It's going to be great. It's going to be right before the Canelo fight. So we're going to go have some drinks, have some sticks, chill out, and then go check out the Canelo fight. So don't miss out on that. Pedro, let the Raider Nation know where they could find you on social media.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm Legacy of the Shield across TikTok, Instagram, Threads. Just type in Legacy of the, and I should come up right there. And just hit a follow, man. Show a little bit of love right there. I try to be funny. Sometimes I'm a little stale, like an open bag of chips, but it happens, you know what I mean?
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you being here today, man. I'm glad that we're able to connect again. And Raider Nation, we will be having more reviews in the near future. Please like, subscribe, follow.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, follow to Legacy of the Shield on all his social media. And again, any recommendations, if you guys want to come and join us, you're more than welcome. Just bring the cigars.
Absolutely.
You're in there like swimwear. I'm just kidding. So Raider Nation, like always, remember that everything we do is for the nation, by the nation.
Yeesh.
Ooh, run 'em out, run 'em out. We got the Raiders in the building and they about to shut it down. Silver and black up in the crowd. Raider Nation in the building and you know we getting loud. Ooh, run 'em out, run 'em out. We got the Raiders in the building and they about to shut it down. Silver and black up in the crowd. Raider Nation in the building.